shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to JH 586 and the Georgia Shooting Connection Friday Night live stream. I hope y'all can watch us, can see us. Maybe you can't. I don't know. I'm set showing 0 viewers, but my side chat's full. So anyway, say hey to Kyle and Chico. Welcome, fellas, and welcome to another Friday night.
What's going on, guys? Side chat. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm showing 9 at the moment, but that could change, and hopefully it'll change. But I want to say thanks for everyone for being here, and we're gonna get into some discussions. I don't think it's gonna ruffle any feathers, but it will make you put your thinking caps on. So that's it, guys. Hey, Kyle, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, my friend. Jamie, good to see you as always. Trying to do a little rain dance around here, but it's not working.
Kyle, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing great.
I'm playing with stuff.
Trying to do a rain dance. We really need some rain over here. Just thank God it's Friday and tomorrow's another day. Good to see everybody.
Well, Gus, maybe I need to not set up the preview thing because that's what got us last time. Paperwork, fellas, paperwork.
I forgot that we can't see the side chat.
I can see the side chat.
I know you can. Nobody else can. You have to be on YouTube to do that.
Well, no. As a matter of fact,
you can do it from streaming.
We are also being streamed live on the Reloaders Network again tonight. But tonight, Bacon has the side chat working on the Reloaders Network as well. So maybe, Chico, can you open up a tab to the Reloaders Network and check us out over there? You might have to.
That's what I was just.
Chico might be having to do double duty.
Yep, I think I can. Let me see.
Jerry says we're operational now. I sure hope so. So what are y'all seeing over there? Let me go over to my page and see what's going on.
I see.
Are you saying I see? As soon as I go to the Reloaders Network, the first thing that pops up, it says live broadcast, Georgia Shooting Connection Friday. So that's right at the top of the page. Click on it. And actually, you got to hit play. Hit play. And will it show? Yep, I see a side chat over there.
How cool is that?
Hang on, I'll tell you.
Y'all gotta pardon us. We're not techno geeks at all. We're rednecks, and playing with this stuff is really freaking our wigs. But we got it working. That's the main thing.
Yep, it's showing everybody. Let's see.
There's the chat, but I can't see the video.
Yeah, you got it. I'm not seeing the video neither. I thought I had to click on it. Actually, you know what? I think he's got the long. You had 2 links, Jamie. You started with 2 links because it says it's waiting on you. So this was probably the prior one.
I don't know what to do, man. I set it up and I don't know how to make it connect the two. I don't know how to connect the dots.
No, what I'm saying is I'm thinking just
like it says it is working.
Oh, why am I not? I'm not seeing. I mean, I'm seeing just a banner. It says waiting for Jamie, but we working over here, so no. Let me try from my tablet to see. Maybe it is what I'm on. Let's see the Reloaders Network.
I don't know. I'll just chat on my phone. It'll be all right.
There's Kingpin. While you're doing that, we're showing 25 on. So let me go through the chat room side stream. We got Jerry 1911, James Pollard, Snob's Wife, Idaho Rogers, USMC, Kingpin, Mag Max, Gus Dash Jeff, Jeremy Gunslinger. What's going on, brother? James Pollard, already said him. Andy 79Z28, Uncle Jim, Six Shooter Texan, Miss Vanessa Kitty, Tacos and French Fries, Chico Wise in the panel, Edward Petty. Did I say tacos and French fries?
Yes, sir.
Jesse B. Outdoors, ready for a weekend. Broke Loader. Shooting with Uncle Dan. Hey, brother. The Texas Outlaw Michael Sines. Hello, brother. Thoughts of an Old Soldier is present. Uncle Jim again.
The Crazy Scotsman just popped in.
Hey, Scotsman. Man, we gotta you're gonna have to help us get this all figured out.
I think Craig Cletus is hearing my katydids. He says there's a noise in the background, sounds like aliens. Where'd Chico go? You done messed up, AA Ron. Oh.
All right, I'm still trying to figure this out.
Look at Jamie. Thought he had everything figured out. Tries to run two of them at once.
I've done that before. Chico, come back. We need you. See, I set it up like I always do for our Friday night live stream. And then when I kick this in, it's not merging with that one that I have set up. So I got to figure that out. And I work with a bunch of techno geeks at work. I'm sure they can teach me how to do it. I think all I got to do is, I think if I use StreamYard as my encoder software, then that'll work it out. Would that be correct? All right, Scotsman, thank you.
I know you're not asking me.
Chico said the ThinkPad kicked him off. So the ThinkPad wasn't thinking, was it?
I guess not.
You know, I personally have had a very tough week, and I hope that nobody else has had a week as bad as mine. We've had these tragic shootings last week, and we generally don't do politics on our show, but there was one video that I really liked, and I was thinking about showing it. I've never done that before, and I'm trying to run 2 streams at one time, so maybe I ought not try to do anything.
See if you can drop the link to Hank's video in the side chat. That'd probably be best. And
I could probably.
Real quick to touch on politics, I heard everybody go just bananas on Sam Crenshaw for what he said. I watched a Steven Crowder video where he had Sam Crenshaw on, or Dan Crenshaw. Had him on as a guest, and he actually explained. See, that's nobody heard any of this stuff. All they heard was he's for red flag laws. He actually goes in depth as to why he believes the way that he does, and if you hear him say it, He says, if they don't enact it this way, hell no, I don't support it. But there's multiple redundancies, like your ex-girlfriend can't just call the cops and they storm into your house and take your guns. That's not the way it works. That's the way the media is trying to sell it. That way, half the nation jumps onto it. But that's not the way it works. I just want to clear that up. Y'all go watch Steven Crowder's video with Dan Crenshaw on there. It's very enlightening.
I don't even know who Sam Crenshaw is, so I'm behind the times.
Dan Crenshaw, it's a Navy SEAL that just got elected to Congress that lost an eye.
Okay. I know, Jerry. Hey, Curtis, come on back when you can, brother. Hopefully we'll be here a couple of hours, unless we get axed, which is highly possible.
But
The thing I liked about Hank Strange's video was the way he started it off was 5 things I'm willing to give up for a safer America. Then you get into it and start watching it, and it's like, I'm not willing to give up 1 inch. And so then he turns it around and says 5 things that he thinks people should do. So
yeah, Jeremy, Millsert Mike was saying that same stuff.
So we got Scott popped in. Hey, brother, Insight Freedom.
Hey, Scott, how you doing, sir?
Fuzz, I just saw a video.
I'm still trying to figure out who sent that to him.
What are you talking about?
Fuzzies. You saw somebody send him a Lee 420, right?
No.
Yep. He says, I'm not even sure who this is from, but it's Wisconsin.
Well, that kind of narrows it down to MiG. Ain't calling no names.
I hated that we didn't have more time on that MiG birthday thing. When I found out about it, I was financially embarrassed and waiting on payday. And by the time I got paid, because we get paid every 2 weeks, it was already over and done. Yeah, I hated that. I could have at least bought him a pound of powder or something.
I reckon. I'll be sweating big time.
Where is Lee out of?
Wisconsin, I believe.
Is it?
How's that?
Hurt so good.
I took a little to find that, so
Yeah, I bet. Wife brought me a heated pad for my back, y'all.
Hey, Miss Lisa.
She gone.
Bye, Miss Lisa.
Oh, no
Did any of
way.
y'all get this? God, that camera's messing with me. Any of y'all get this Midway reloading catalog?
I got one back in the spring, but I got a just this week or the beginning of this week or last week one was I got the Cabela's hunting catalog.
Mm.
Oh, I know Big Al, but it sure does feel good. I'll get ice in a minute. Yeah, we'll get Mig's birthday next time. Hey, Kenny.
I've been flipping through this Midway reload. It's the Master Reloading Catalog. Just about everything for reloading, and they ain't wrong. There's stuff in here I've never even heard of, seen. They got like 12 different Lee slug molds in here. I didn't know they made that many.
Uh-oh. Kenny's on a rant.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Trump. There's the awakening.
Yeah, I think everybody needs an awakening.
Yeah, I did a book report in college on that book, The Awakening. I wonder if he's taken his name after. And that's the reason we don't do politics a whole lot on here, because we get people on rants about Trump. Look, Donald Trump is not the guy that I would have liked to have had as president of the United States. But Ronald Reagan's dead and gone. He wasn't running. When you got a choice between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, and that's my thing is, and I'm not going to elaborate on this, I'm just going to say I'm tired of having to pick the lesser of two evils. So if you got somebody in mind that you really like, you need to try to help motivate and mobilize the vote to get them through the primaries so that we can have a choice of good people to vote for. Because I think Thoughts of an Old Soldier would agree with me. We're tired of having to pick the lesser of two evils. We want somebody that we can vote for instead of having to vote against somebody so severe and extreme as what we have.
That's a good way to put it. We need somebody we can vote for instead of having somebody just to vote against.
I'll second that, Jeremy. I refuse to run for president.
Jamie 2020.
Yeah. Trust me, by the time they get through with me, you'll be voting against me too, because I'll be every kind of bootlicking somebody you've ever, by the time they get done with you.
Okay, in other news, how about them Braves?
Not much better. They've got a catcher, a closer, a setup man, and a new starting pitcher. And there you go. I'd vote for Uncle Jim in 2020. And all of them still got ERAs like in 6 and 7 range. So
Uncle Jim, you have to run. You have to run in 2024 for society.
Yeah, so they ain't doing much better either. But let me Chico, get yourself back in here, man. What's going on? There's AR Precision.
Yeah, Jerry, I've never heard of them either. I was just trying to change the subject.
Never heard of.
Uncle Jim said if I was president, my tweets would be worse.
I know, man. Why can't they? He's in the White House. Can somebody not take his phone away from him when he starts getting sloppy drunk in the middle of the night? That was a joke. I don't mean that in a bad way.
He don't drink.
Well, okay, if you say so. I was trying to find a vice for him.
Oh, he'll drink a 18-pack of Diet Coke an hour.
I'll see if I can find that Hank Strange video. I put a link to it in the side chat.
Tom Massey, wasn't he part of that Massey Ferguson tractor?
All right, it's called 5 Things I'm Willing to Give Up for a Safer America.
America. I'm not used to reading the side chat on my phone.
I don't know if that's going to. That didn't go.
There it is.
No, Jesse, not yet. I haven't, but I'm working on it. I will. I'll get on there and see if I can order one. Blue Healer 260. Massive for prayers. There's my brother Chico back.
Whew, I don't know what happened. It was like your browser does not recognize your mic or your camera. It just like shut everything off. Then it kicked me out a couple times. So I restarted the computer. So hopefully that don't happen again.
There's single shot. Broke loader, that blue on Charlie's missiles is pretty much a medium blue. I have Eastwood's light blue and Eastwood's dark blue. And that blue from Charlie's bullets that was in the 8mm video pretty much is dead in the middle.
Warsaw's trying to tell you something.
Warsaw, what can we help you with, my brother? Ford valve cover blue. There's Charles Irby. So
Chico.
I turned that.
Yes.
Mute your microphone for a second. Yep, it's him. Go ahead.
What do you hear?
A chirping.
You hear
Well,
chirping, Jamie?
A little bit. It ain't bad.
I'm pretty sure Cranky's probably wearing headphones, so it's probably really loud to him.
Chirping. Single shot. Let me see.
Chico's about to get probed. Oh,
Chico got a gun. I wouldn't advise trying that.
Cranky, you're hilarious. Cranky says it sounds like aliens, and he's worried about Chico getting probed.
For your BA, that would be Kyle. That's his favorite scope, the SWFA SS 10 by 42 tactical 30mm. And
yeah, that's what I run on my 308. I love that thing.
Warsaw's got a challenge for y'all over for YouTube and social media. Make a VR for America. Chico has a bird in his pocket. That sounds interesting, Warsaw. Everybody check out Warsaw's post. Yeah. Warsaw, I wish I knew what to say to that. I'll go check out the video and try to make a VR. I wish I knew what to say. We can be divided, and we have been, and we will be divided as a nation. But when push comes to shove, we've always been able to unite and get past our differences to the bigger goal. And I think that's what America is and what we've got to always be. And the link I put up in the side chat for Hank Strange video, y'all should check that out when we get done or whenever. I enjoyed that video. I like Hank Strange. I follow him. Yeah, divide and conquer, Uncle Jim. Okay, big man. Have a good evening, brother.
It looked like we were going to get some rain, but all we got was some shade.
I can try, Warsaw. I have to go over to this other tab. This other tab.
Hope y'all can't read lips.
Looks like Willie showed up.
Hey, bro.
Hey, Willie. Hope you're feeling good, buddy.
No. Yes, good. Yes to the rain, Willie. Yes, good. Yes.
Yeah, man. It is so dry here now. And, you know, we were talking all spring about how much rain we've been getting. But it's so dry here now that if you cut your grass, you got to take your car to the car wash and wash it. So not only do you got to wash your car, you got to wash your car if you cut the grass. So it's, as one of my buddies used to say, it's drier than a popcorn fart around here.
I'm scared to mow mine. Everybody I see that's mowing their grass is killing it.
Especially that grass you got, man.
If we don't get any relief here this weekend, I'm going to fire up the rain barrels and dump about 1,000 gallons on it.
I don't know. Let me see what I'm trying to do here. Chico's having a tough time.
I think we're all having a tough time tonight.
All right. Check that out, Warsaw. See if that helps you out, makes you happy. Willie said his lawn is dead. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is I did the video with the 8mm and named it 8mm with Charlie's 8mm Mauser with Charlie's missiles and Charlie's missiles or something like that. Put it up Sunday night, and the sucker proceeded to get like 700 views in 3 or 4 days. I never had a video get those kind of views and those kind of numbers. So I looked over on the YouTube side, which is the hub where it's hubbed, it's embedded from. I only had 250 views on it over there, but I'm still trying to figure out how all that works, and I'm not going to be able to. I'm just doing the best I can. But one of the interesting comments we got on that video is let me go check it out. Basically, what makes a bullet viable for a hunting round? What makes a cast lead bullet viable, or a cartridge, a load, whatever? What makes it viable? What makes it good enough to be around that you can use for hunting. No comments?
I say you just use a round that's capable of making a clean kill on the animal. It doesn't matter what caliber it is.
I'm trying to find that exact comment, which will make it easier for us to deal with it. Let me see. I'll find it here in a minute. Y'all, I feel like we're struggling here tonight.
Cranky Cletus says he's going to make up a bunch of ladder loads using compressed tight group.
I wouldn't do that.
I don't think he needs to load up more than one round. He won't have a gun to shoot it out of. That'll look like something out of Bugs Bunny.
Might look like a blunderbuss after that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Kitty's got a good point too. A lot of areas have laws on what calibers you can use, and
Okay, this is a good question. A couple of questions. One, this is from Phil Cochran 13. I hope he's in the side chat tonight. Couple of questions. One, how would these or any hard, quote unquote, hard cast rifle bullets work for hunting? Say up to elk-sized critters or so. And two, how fast would you have to push these to ensure a big game load? I'm thinking these would make some excellent close quarters rounds if the bullets are viable for hunting. Excellent video. Can't wait to see more testing. And I think I wrote the poor boy a book. I said, two good questions with related answers. I think with cast bullets for hunting, we're looking for a perfect balance of a bullet being hard enough to stand up to the powder charge. The velocity is a result of pressure. If the bullet is too soft, the pressure we're after to achieve a certain velocity could cause the bullet to strip or jump the rifling in the barrel, thus ruining our accuracy. On the other hand, if the bullet is too hard, it will not expand or mushroom when it enters your target. And if it's too hard, it won't obturate in the barrel when the charge goes off, and that's another thing that will ruin our accuracy. Anyway, this will result in a clean pass-through and may or may not be a fatal hit. The expansion transfers energy from the projectile into the target animal, thus the term knockdown power. The way I judge a cartridge viability for a hunting round is the quote-unquote the 30-30 standard. If a particular round, load, bullet, cartridge has more or equal energy than the 30-30 Winchester cartridge at 100 yards, then I would trust it to be hunt worthy. There's a formula for calculating ballistic energy, but I can't remember what it is right now. Maybe this should be our topic for one of our episodes, and now here we are talking about it. So, yeah, I didn't mean to write you a book, Phil, but that's where we're at. Did I explain that correctly and sufficiently enough?
I would say so.
Yeah, I like through and throughs, Jerry.
For some reason, I was unsubscribed to Warsaw Patriot.
It ain't for some reason. It's for the powers that be at Google.
Google.
Chico, I don't know what that cheap chirping is or where it's coming from. You got a fan going that needs some oil in it? Yeah. Yeah. We want that bullet to Jerry, I think what we're trying to say is we want the bullet to pass all the way through, but we want it to expand and transfer as much energy of that bullet as possible into the carcass of the animal. And Chico, Uncle Jim said try some headphones.
He already did.
Uh oh. But yeah, I don't know.
This is the Mondayest Friday I believe we've ever had.
Yeah. Uh, uh, we need Nathan, but Nathan will be here in a little bit. Not me, Uncle Jim. I want it. I want it spinning. I want it to hit hard, expand as it's going through, and knock the animal down, and him not move. Them dirty South crickets. Okay, Jerry had a formula. So if y'all want the formula, it says mass of the bullet in grains times the muzzle velocity in feet per square inch times muzzle velocity in feet.
You mean
You got
feet per
muzzle,
second?
you got muzzle velocity in there twice. So you're multiplying that times twice as much as the grain bullet what mass equals foot-pounds of muzzle energy divided by 450,000. Oh, that's Charles Irby. You might know Charles would know. All you gotta do is start talking about something, and Charles is going to pop you up a worksheet. There you go. Yeah. So Brody's here. We can start now. Don't egg Charlie on. I like Charlie. Just call me Chap. Far out. Yeah, Willie. Well, there you go, Idaho. I've done that plenty. There's Walter. Hey, boys. Mr. Walter. That's right, Big Al. Close range, no run meat, a one shot drop. Can't eat the horns anyway. Did we get Kavina in here? Yeah. We got to love everybody, Willie. I don't know what we're going to do about Chico not being able to share with us. He's working on it. You can see him working on it. He'll get it.
He's going to start using sign language.
I'm sorry, Kyle. Go ahead.
Said he's going to start using sign language. Damn, Fuzz.
We're talking about hunting, Fuzz. Yeah. Fuzz, I love some chicken pot pies, man. I really like chicken pot pies. If I had to, I could live on chicken pot pies and a salad, and sweet tea. So, I was somewhere talking about I was craving some of my grandmother's fried okra, and went out to eat last night in Marietta. I sent Chico an invite. He got busy and couldn't make it. Uh, I ordered some fried okra, but I'm still craving my grandmother's. It was flour. It was flour based and deep fried, but
Yeah, that restaurant bought stuff ain't no good.
yeah. You want me to add that one, Chico? We got stereo Chico wise.
My chirping gone.
Your chirping is gone, bro.
I'm using the iPad. I was using this ThinkPad. I don't know what happened. I went back to the when we first started the live stream, and I heard it then. I was like, I wonder why nobody said nothing earlier. So it may be something up with this, something in the sound settings or something like that. I don't know.
Big Al says he misses the chirping.
Eagle Eye, you got some southern blood in you if you want to eat like that, brother. Throw in some hush puppies and sweet tea and French fries and coleslaw, and you got a Saturday night Georgia feast right there, man.
And you'll have plenty of Sunday morning reading time.
Yep, you'll be sitting there a while.
We found us a good little silver spoon pretty close to work. Place called Come and Get It. We'll go in there and get
Oh yeah.
get chicken livers, fried green tomatoes, and green beans, and yeah, it's good stuff.
That's
They
where
got
I
good
was
food.
at last night, and I went right by your road, Kyle. I started whipping there and get you.
Yeah, they got good food over there. I used to live right up about 2 miles away from there. And
You went to Come and Get It last night?
I
Jamie
did.
did.
They got good food.
Next time I'll stop by and get you.
I don't know if I can eat like that, man. They're not stingy at all.
You ain't got to eat it all. Matter of fact, you probably have enough for lunch the next day. So they're talking about cast lead and 223.
I'm not a fan of the Lee bullet.
I know. Andy, what bullet are you using? Jeremy, don't fall for that trick, brother. Your doctor don't hate you because you can't lose weight. Trust me, that's putting money in his pocket. So Andy's using the 55 grain flat nose 225. Yeah. Dang. Can he just give you a recipe there, Andy?
Willie, is today your birthday?
Oh, Willie's on, Uncle Jim. Happy birthday, Willie. It is today's the night.
I didn't know it was your birthday, brother. Happy birthday, my friend.
Yeah, happy birthday, Willie.
We love you, Willie. We hope you're feeling better, brother. And we wish you 100 more, bro. Yeah, Kenny saying the 18 BHN is the ticket on that Lee bullet.
Give me 1 second. My kids need to ask me something.
Yeah, Idaho, I guess. Yeah, man. Happy birthday, Willie. Yeah, Andy's liking that recipe. Yeah, but you ain't got that chirping now, Chico.
I'm on the iPad. Yeah, I don't know. So it may be something that was up with this ThinkPad. Maybe I didn't have nothing plugged in. I did have the charger plugged in, and I unplugged it, and then I used my headphones, and they still hurt. I don't know if y'all see me kept hitting mute and unmute it because I was watching it on the YouTube side, so I can hear if it was coming on without asking y'all. Do y'all still hear? So I just unmuted and muted back, and I did a few things. Only thing I didn't do was unplug my mouse because this thing I can't use the mouse pad on it. I got a external mouse, but it's not a wireless. It's a corded, so I don't think that would do it, but it could. Last night I used StreamYard and I didn't have any sound, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to try to mess around in here in the settings or something. Maybe I'll do like a recording of me. You know how you can go to the camera and hit record and see if it does it. Or I did do a Google search. A lot of people has had that happen before, but it really wasn't no solutions. There was a whole lot of nothing, if you ask me.
We got Lever Guns here. Thanks for joining us, brother. Thanks for being here.
How's my pitch? Because I know I was having problems with the iPad before, like my signal or something. So that seems to be all right. At least
It was more your signal than your device. Uh, it don't sound like that now, does it, Miss Kitty? I can't hear anything. Warsaw, we're glad we could help, man.
look, I've got a if any of you know Gun Wild One, he's out there in California. He made a video. You know, he's a new reloader and he's getting into stuff. But he made a video last night and he was having issues finding load data for the cast bullets that I sent him and Tim Man sent him. And I made a video, but I haven't published it yet because it's like 17 minutes long. But it's gonna be in the video I told him basically you can use jacketed or plated. I'd rather use plated load data and reduce it 10% or more. Because sometimes you can't. I know even when I first started reloading and still now, you can't find that load data for certain bullets or whatever. Is that correct, Jamie? Is that how you normally do it?
Um, it depends.
I
Really,
know. It is.
if I have a powder coated bullet that's gas checked, I don't have a problem using jacketed data. But for plain base bullets, I'll kind of cut that back a little bit and use either the plated and keep it slow.
Right. Yeah, in the video that's what I said. I said some people gonna disagree with me, but I'd rather use plated than jacketed. And he had some other issues that I kind of addressed with him on the video about primer seeding depth. Cause his primers were, I don't know what kind of primer tool he's using, but his primers were sticking up. But he said he was using Federal primers, and I told him they should be just below the case head. And I found it in the alignment book where it says it should be, between 3,000 and 5,000 below the case head. So I kind of just made that video for him. I'll post it up after this live stream ends because y'all don't want to watch it at 17 minutes. It's just showing him, different load manuals that I have and stuff like that. I made it unlisted, and I was just gonna send him the link so he can watch it or whatever. But somebody else may be interested in it. So I see Mario out there. Hey, brother.
Hey, Mario. Fuzz, I think that's the point of what Warsaw's trying to do is to let everybody know, including the Democrats, that just because we're Second Amendment community and we believe in our gun rights, we like guns, we carry guns, we shoot guns, we reload and all that, we still care about people getting hurt and people getting killed. And I think one of the ways that we can show that is by being sensitive to other people's feelings and not trying to make everybody mad or just state matter of factly, no, you're not taking my guns. I think that's digging their heels in more so than what they already are. If you meet somebody that's not gun people, invite them to go to the range with you. The best way to break down those barriers is to let them know that what we're doing is fun. It's not about hurting anybody, and it's not about making anybody mad. We just enjoy what we do, and if they try it, they may like it too. And done correctly, it's very safe. I don't know what else to say except for, yeah.
When me and you went to the range 2 weeks ago, that guy with that little 22 AR, he was having the most fun of anybody I've seen in a long time.
That guy right next to us he was shooting AR-10. Wasn't that a 308?
When we first got there, or when I first got there,
Yeah, they might have been gone, but I could feel the percussion off that AR something bad.
that thing was loud as hell. I was like, I brought the wrong ear pro for this.
Yeah.
But that little guy chasing golf balls all down the hills, that was funny.
Yeah, he was having a good time. And they'll go up on the backstop at the back, up on the burn, and they'll throw skeet clay pigeons out there, and then they'll shoot at them from the bench. That's probably good. Yeah, Jesse, I think he did have a muzzle brake on it.
Hello, Uncle Heem.
I want to try one more time, Jamie. I may have some help in the side chat.
Fuzz, I agree, man. It's not a natural thing for a parent to bury a child. And that, sir, is what I've been dealing with this week. Our best friend that we've known since fourth grade lost her 30-year-old daughter this week. And I'll be speaking at the funeral Monday afternoon. Absolutely, Warsaw, I agree 110%. You just can't discount the lives of all of our fighting men and women who have sacrificed their all to preserve our Constitution and our Bill of Rights. And that's that. But that at the same time, you keep that in your mind and in your heart. And at the same time, your heart goes out to those people who've lost their children, their parents, their nieces, nephews, whatever, in these mass shootings that we've been dealing with. I think it's part our job to come up with a solution to stop it. We've got to be part of the solution if we expect to truly preserve our Second Amendment rights. And that's what I'm trying to figure out, how we can love and care for everybody on both sides and not alienate anybody. And like what you're trying to do, Warsaw, unify this country in a way that we haven't seen it in a long time. What we're seeing in our political landscape today is a great divide in the two ideologies that, yes, Warsaw, you will know mine by the way they love each other. There's Daniel, God is my judge. Chico, can you run down the side chat and I'll get off my soapbox?
I definitely can. I've got a participation list, so it's in alphabetical order. So it is Andy 79Z28, Big Al, Cranky Cletus, Eagle Eye Shooting, Fuzz T48, Idaho Roberts USMC, James Owens, James Pollard, Jeremy Gunslinger, Jerry 1911, Jesse B Outdoors, John Frazier, Killing Time, Lever 50, Mario Molson, OL one guy, single shot, 6-shooter Texan, the Texas Outlaw Michael Sines, Uncle Jim, Uncle John, Vanessa Kitty, Warsaw Patriot, West Covina Dodge, and Willie Bullet Man. That is the participation. Thanks, guys, for being here, and ladies also.
Daniel's fixing to break out in that song. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. Yeah, Warsaw, let me tell you something, brother. I think you can get this. There was a preacher talking to a new visitor to his church, and they were talking about spreading the gospel. And the preacher asked him, so what do you think the biggest hindrance to us spreading the gospel these days is? Do you believe it's ignorance or empathy? And he said, well, frankly, Pastor, I don't know and I don't care.
Wow.
Come on, Chico. That was funny.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I got it. I got it all. Yeah, I definitely get both. So, yeah, I definitely got it, man. Jamie, when you get a chance, I'm backstage. My stunt double. You let him in and see if my chirping went away. Oh no! Kick his ass out.
You can't have both of them, Chico. Which one do you want?
Thank you. Oh, it's still chirping. I just want to see if it was still chirping. I should have muted this one to see if it still was. Okay.
Yeah, well, that was some bad echoing. My bad. I shouldn't have put them both on at the same time.
That sounded like something out of a horror movie.
I should have muted this one. Actually, you know what? Mute. I need to do it again, Jamie. Hold on. Let me mute this one though.
You sure did, West Covina, and that was bad too, wasn't it, man? We entered the Chico zone, Jeremy Gunslinger. Let's try this again. Y'all brace yourself.
All right. Still chirping?
No?
Well, I hear like a 60 cycle hum.
That's probably from both of them.
All right. I have to figure it out. Yeah, because I had this one muted and then brought on the other one. I just want to see if I can hear it in this one. So I did. I heard it. Vanessa Kitty said low frequency hum. So, okay, back to shooting. Hey, you know what? Everything about these tragedies, it's sad. You know, so I totally agree. No, I'm sorry, I do not agree. I'm not willing to sacrifice none of my arms. You know what I mean? It is a tragedy that's happened. My heart and my compassion goes out to the families of everybody, affected by these unfortunate situations. Uh, but yeah, it don't. I don't think the solution is getting rid of more gun control. I don't agree with that. You know, it's crazy that it was a. I think the next day it was something happened at another Walmart. Did y'all hear about the two armed citizens that took down another shooter, a carjacker or something? I don't know, but you don't hear that on the media much. You know what I mean? So that ain't. It's unfortunate. I know that, man. It's definitely sad about all of it. 2 different states or 3 different states, whatever it was. It's makes me not want to watch TV. Am I muted?
No,
I hope not.
Okay.
Yeah, Chico, Kenny sent our contact information forward, and we should be. Hopefully, we'll get an invite in the next few days.
yeah, I'm sorry I won't be able to make it. I'm gonna be missing too much work as it is right in what that one little time spot. So
Hey, you know what? Uncle Jim said something that really, yeah, I totally understand that. You know, look at these states that has these crazy gun control. You know, the severity of them, and they still have tremendous homicides from gun violence and stuff like that. So don't, gun violence. I mean, gun control doesn't curb or is the solution to what these other non-believers think, if that makes sense. They just when I watch that stuff, it drives me crazy seeing these people talk about giving away, putting bans on this. Oh, I got one for you. I heard it. You guys know, so I'm listening to my radio station, kind of music I listen to, and they said Jesse Jackson. He was on there talking about banning. I said, you know what I mean? It's like you can't even. If you was running, he wouldn't get my vote. Let's just say it like that. Y'all already know where I stand on our Second Amendment rights, but that's not the answer to ban guns. But their verbiage is assault rifles. It's not an assault rifle. It is it's a sporting rifle. So, but you can't argue with dumb people. I'll stop now. But yeah.
Signal Soldier, I would beg to, as humbly as possible, disagree with that statement. Jesse Jackson is no idiot. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he knows
Correct.
uh, how he's going about doing what he's doing.
Yeah. He washed up to me, if you ask me. Yeah. So, but
yeah, we got to do something about that. About Chicago, they're just losing way too many Americans, and I'm in a certain place tonight, y'all, and I know this stream ain't. We got off on this political stuff, and we can't seem to get away from it, and that's why Nathan is like, "Don't go down the political road." And Nathan is a wise guy, and he's not here tonight. I need him to get on here and bail me out because I feel like I'm sinking. But we We just got to care about each other and about people. About, well, I've done said it, like the people who have fought and died for our country and the people who are getting shot down at Walmarts or wherever. You're right, Willie. No American needs to die or deserves to. Hey, Mig. Happy birthday, Mig. It just breaks my heart. The whole thing is just breaking my heart. And I got to get a grip on it. It's this. My dog came in. Can y'all hear him? Hear her? I just.
Good Lord.
She's pretty funny. She stays outside some, and when she comes in, the first thing she wants to do is start chasing the cats. And the cats come in after they get when she's outside, the cats come in. Then when the dog comes in, she tries to terrorize the cats. And it's a zoo around here. I just need some birds like West Covina's got. And Jerry, no, I have not had any opportunity to reload any 30-30 yet, but I've got my eyes picked out on a bullet that I'm going to use. I'm going to use the first bullets I'm going to use are the ones MCK sent me, because he sent them to me about 6 months ago, and I really need to load some of them suckers up and see how they shoot. They're 110 grain, and he shoots them in, I think, 300 blackout, maybe 7.62 by 39. And he shoots a Mosin, which is 7.62 by 54R. He shoots 7.62 by 39 and the 300 blackout. So he's got 3 30 caliber weapons that he loads those bullets up in, all 3 of them. So, Willie, where's your 5-gallon bucket of shut up? I'm going to pour it all over that dog.
What was funny is I come walking through the living room, and my oldest son's got Baloo upstairs with him. And come walking through there, and your dog's going crazy. And I hear ka-thump thump and then scratching on the door.
She wants to come play, don't she?
He wants to see what's up, that's for sure.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm probably going to shoot those 110 grains first, and then I'm going to load up the ones that Jerry sent me. I'm not no, that's not a feeble attempt. That's exactly what we needed, Jerry. Thank you very much. Jerry sent me some, where are them suckers? He sent me some Berry's bullets in 30 caliber. So I'm kind of itching to try those too. And I have to keep them kind of low and slow.
Jamie, you see my last comment? Can you highlight that comment?
I can. I just flipped over there to see it. Let me see if I can find that. How about that?
Asking you shall receive.
I've been searching. Looks a little different, but still, it is a Wahoo too.
Okay, that's going to the hundreds.
Yeah, not like the other one that goes to the thousands, and it's cheaper. It's cheaper than the other one too. I've already used it a couple times.
I think we want the 0.1, not the 0.01. Would that be correct, Uncle Jim?
No, the 0.1 is still just tenths. This one goes to hundreds.
Yeah, you want the. Hold up. Which one? You want this one? The one that I typed in. I think.
All right, now I'm in trouble.
Now, 10 man, we don't want hundreds.
Yeah,
Somebody
they want the 0.1.
Not 0.01.
No, that's going to drive us crazy.
See, I think the other one, the one that Tin Man and Uncle Jim did had, it was 0.001.
So that goes to thousands.
Right. That right there was driving people crazy.
Okay, hold on just a minute.
You got to get yours.
1/10 of a grain. When I'm using these extruded powders and I go over to the next tenth, like if I want, like for 357 Magnum, I want 16.5 grains of H110 or 15.5. And I'm right there at 5 or, well, extruded powder. H110 is not extruded, but you understand what I'm saying. I can get 1 grain, one of those little bitty cylinders out, and it goes back down to the correct weight I want. Can you imagine trying to weigh out a charge when it's going down to the thousandths of a grain? You'll be chasing your tail around in circles from now on.
And that's what a lot of people were saying. Just ignore that last digit or put some tape over it, because it'll drive you crazy looking at that last one. Luckily, mine's not like that. I don't have the Wahoo. I did buy the Wahoo, but it was it wasn't the older style. It was the one that like Uncle Jim did the video on. The graduations were different on them. So yeah, I'll just go get it. I was gonna do a video on it, but what a better place to showcase it but here.
God, somebody's
Cranky.
Somebody started something.
I know.
Oh, look, before I walk away. Who's starting it?
Tenths, yeah. Yeah, we want the 0.1 there, Chico. Yeah, we can.
0.01. Go upstairs, son. Please, thank you.
Eagle said just take a pocket knife to the hundredths place and you're good to go. Just cut that part off of the. We love you, Warsaw. I hope we managed to help out your project. Y'all remember to go check out Warsaw and check out his video, and hopefully we can do some VRs to help that out, because it is very important that 10 man, your comments aren't disappearing over here for me.
Me either.
And Cranky, please don't tell me you want a 5.015 charge of especially tight groove. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah.
Look who just walked in the room.
Mr. Ozark Spirit, we are honored by your presence, sir. I know, John Phaser. Get them tweezers out. Start counting those individual grains.
Good God, you know how long that would take with tight group?
That'd be a while. Uh-oh, is Willie zapping you, 10 man? Willie zapping 10 man.
Come on, man.
Because he threatened Willie's duck. Just so y'all know, my grandbaby's favorite cartoon is Baby Unicorn.
Oh.
See what y'all did? See what y'all did?
Oh, Lord.
Like they say in the side chat, it's all Kyle's fault.
Sure, whatever.
She loves that baby unicorn.
He says he's going to shoot the water jug under the duck.
That's what it's all about right there. See how far that sucker flies. So, yeah. Pat, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. Do your wife like that. What you ought to do is break down, buy one of them media separators. I know. Why? My wife will do it for me. Y'all sure are quiet.
I'm just reading, man.
I'm on mute. I was just talking to. Look, I remember seeing Uncle Jim's video, and he was looking for when y'all looking for that 0.01. I just looked up that Wahoo scale they sell is 0.001. This is a Wahoo right here. Oops. Hold up. Where's the dang label on it? Y'all may not like how it looked, but it worked and it's dead accurate too. It is Wahoo. It's a 500 grain scale in 0.01 graduations, but it works good and it's quick and it's fast. It don't have that tray that flips over like a reloader scale, but it comes with 2 of these trays, which that'll help. I've got to get used to this camera operation. It's backwards.
It is backwards.
But it works good. Is Uncle Heem still out there?
Yeah.
Yep. I put a Acme bullet on it. It was 123.9, and that's how it's reading. Let's see what else. I got some more bullets in here.
You mean you being a reloader, you have to ask that question?
Well, I don't have them in here. They're in the reloading dungeon over there on the other side of.
Uncle Jim saying do a video when he's throwing his hammers.
I am. I was gonna do a video. I'm gonna do one because I just got it today. But I will do a video just for Uncle Jim. And it works good. So look, this is what y'all look. Oh. Can y'all see it? Even though it's moving because it's not straight. You see the 1/10?
Yeah.
That's what you looking for, Uncle Jim. Buy them now. Well, I'm gonna buy them all. Put a premium on them. I'm just saying. So yeah, it works good though. I'm silly. But I will do a video on it. So
Girly
what's
girl.
the next time?
She started designing rubber bands for a good delicacy, so I had to take her down there.
Come here. Rubber bands.
I have no clue.
Be right back. Hang on.
I didn't even know.
So, what model is that, Chico? Can you
This one
do
is
a link?
the, can I do it what now?
Can you put a link in the side chat for him?
I most definitely can. It was like $10, $11.
Get out of
Find the link. Nah, and this one is the 500 gram/grain. So I will put a link right here. I got it from the Amazon. It's definitely a Wahoo.
Yeah, Daniel, Chico's looking pretty comfortable in that chair. So
Nathan let me borrow his chair for this chat.
that's what you said last week.
Well, it's a long way to ship it back to Valdosta, so down south. Let's see, Amazon. Where's the link?
Ozark's giving up his birthday real quick. So, Tin Man, have you got one of those scales like Chico was showing too?
Price done increased by $1 since I bought it. Y'all better buy it. Let's see. Here we go. Link is right there. It was $10.99 when I bought it. It's went up by 98 cents or something like that.
That ain't bad.
So yeah, they got a lot of they got a few number of scales, but I figure, hey, for the price, if it don't work well, I'll send it back. I never have a problem sending stuff back to Amazon. If they give me problems, I get credits on my account.
Red Raider, I've got one of those. I got it right here. Comes in a leather-like pouch. This is not leather, but they want you to believe it is. This one right here, is this one you're talking about? This thing works good. It's just slow. When you're trickling up to your charge, you can go over the charge before you realize what's going on. So that's the reason I like the Wowoo so much better. I remember seeing Johnny's Reloading Bench doing a video on the Wowoo, and then Elvis Ammo did one. So I went and ordered me one. And between then and the time mine got here, Uncle Jim was doing a video about it. So, yeah, they work real well. And I hate to think of the day if that thing ever goes out.
Yeah. But yeah, for some reason when they changed the graduations on the one that everyone has and everyone did the video on, they did it. I don't know. They did it to make it more precise, but for us, for our use, too many digits will confuse you. When you're talking a thousandths of a grain, I'm not worried about that much of an overage.
Right. Well, one of the things they were saying when you do your video about that scale, you might want to compare it to what your beam scale is saying. Make sure it's accurate.
Well, I got some news for y'all. Look, let me tell you a secret. I don't own a beam scale at all. But that one that Jamie just showed, that's what I started with, and that's what I've always used. I've got a few other scales, jewelry scales that I've had in the past. And I compare them, but that one that Jamie just showed, that Frankfurt Arsenal, that's what but it's slow, like he said, it's slow trickling up, and so I'm gonna compare it right next to that one, because that scale is a $30-$40 scale right there, Jamie, around abouts.
About $30.
Yeah.
So, and I have one, a brand new one right over there, still in the pack. And if you will send me your Lee safety scale, we're going to blow them suckers up and pick a winner for that Frankfurt Arsenal scale. And we'll try to get one of them Wawoos like Chico's got to go with it.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna do a video tonight on it. Hopefully I'll have it up tonight. Because I do have some weights that are accurate, that I know what they weigh, and cases that I know what they weigh. And powder pans, I know exactly what they weigh, and I'll put it on that one to show you the difference and how quick it is. Like I said, I just got it in the mail today, and about an hour before the stream started, and I used it, and I was like, "Dang, this thing operating pretty good."
Yeah, we ain't seen nothing out of Scotsman for about 30 or 45 minutes. I say something about them Lee safety scales, and he pops up telling everybody to smash the thumbs up. Thank you. We appreciate all the thumbs up. Um, yeah, the link says grams and ounces, doesn't say grains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a problem. Man, how can they cancel work?
Does it not? Does it not measure grains?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah. I just checked in my history on my Amazon. It's the exact same one. Like I said, the price went up when I bought it. It was, which was 2 days ago. It is labeled as a Wildwood 500 gram slash 0.1 gram digital pocket stainless jewelry kitchen food scale. So that's what they're labeling it as. They're not gonna label it as a reloader scale. Let me tell y'all something if y'all don't know. Anything reloaded, firearm reloaded related, it's gonna carry a premium on it. And a lot of people don't think like that. I do. So like when I buy, like with my dry tumbler, instead of me going to the reloader store to buy crushed corn, crushed corn cob media, I go to the pet store and buy bird litter that's corn cob. It's the same stuff, different price.
Hey, babies, what you doing?
If that makes sense.
James asked me what do I think about the Lee scale. I think that Lee scale, if that's all you got, it's better than not having a scale at all. But I currently have 3. Willie's going to send me one's going to make 4. Somebody and 2 other guys said they were going to send me theirs too. And somebody up in the chat earlier said they had one. But if you'll send it to me, hit me up on Slack, send me a message, and I'll give you my address and you can mail it to me. And if we draw your name when we blow them up, we're going to make a video of it. Everybody's going to see them go up in smoke. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. I just wish we could get the Scotsman down here to blow these suckers up. I think I'm going to shoot them with my 270, shoot some tannerite. Yeah, and after we blow it up, we're going to do a drawing and we're going to give away at least the Frankfurt Arsenal digital scale. The problem with the Lee scale is that it's so difficult to get to, it's got that slide and you got to have the 3 window white and the 3 windows going on, and then the actual measurement is the one in the middle. Man, that ain't the way. Yeah, it's tough. And the place right there where you lock that slide piece in on mine got broken and it doesn't work anymore. So I would be in the middle of putting the charge in the pan and knock it, just tap it a little bit, and the weight would go all wonky and stuck on me. And I just got so frustrated with it, man. It's a wonder I didn't just shoot it. So I have 3 currently, and as soon as we get 3 more, me and Kyle and probably Chico. I wish Nathan could get up here. Tim really shouldn't be telling Mr. Emperor. You shouldn't be telling everything you know. So, there. You get my age, you forget about those days. Let them slide on by. There's Will, just in time prepping. Hey, buddy, how you doing, man? Yeah, Ozark.
My dog's wanting me to play with her chicken.
And Lever Guns 50, those scales are incredibly accurate if you can just get them to work.
Excuse me.
Man, there ain't no excuse for that.
All right, then get over it.
On TV and everything.
It's in the past now, brother. It's in the past. There's nothing I can do about it.
You can't take it back, can you?
You got it.
You wouldn't want to. My daddy always said there's more room on the outside than there is on the inside.
I actually forgot I wasn't muted.
Well, there you go. But yeah, that's the problem I see with it is that part where you slide it up and you lock the little slide piece in when you're adjusting to the tints of the grain. That's what got me. I think that little detinting piece broke and it never would stay in one place. There's Curtis back from the range. Glad you came to join us, brother. Kenny, if you still out there, check your email, brother.
I hadn't seen too much from him in a minute.
What's the matter, Uncle Jim? You got brain freeze. Are you eating ice cream?
Well, tell everybody in Valdosta we said hey.
Who's in Valdosta?
Rollis Carvelis.
Welcome to the great Empire State of the South.
Oh, sorry. What I miss? Let's see. I'm gonna try to do it right here. Show Uncle Jim, Uncle Heen.
We have a new member of our panel.
Hey,
Hello.
My friend and brother, Mr. Eagle Eye Shooting.
Thank you, fellas. Yeah, I didn't see that email until now.
Yeah, well, that thing got sent about 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
What you got there, brother?
Oh, shoot. See that?
Single shot's going to be jealous.
Uh-oh. You guys see the caliber there?
No. Hold on a minute.
450 Bushmaster.
Yeah, where's Nathan when you need him? So
See, Jamie, I still got them eyes.
I'm trying to load up some rounds. I picked up some bullets and all that and some reloading dies at the shop, so might try some factory rounds first. Go from there.
What kind of rifle is that?
It's a Thompson Center Contender. I believe the Contender is the rifle, right? I always mix those two up. Either Contender or the Encore, I believe, is the pistol. And I think the Contender is just built stronger, and that's why they offer it in rifle calibers. Uncle Jim may know this one, or somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But my buddy and we've been working on these scope bases from F3R Machine. So I've been helping him design these things, and me and him, he's the one that went out there in North Dakota and helped set up his CNC. I just finally got some in. This is his first production model. It's a really beefy scope mount. You notice that?
Yeah, I think you showed me those before. That's impressive, man.
Yeah, so these are 6061 T6. So these are heat treated to T6 and then hard ANSI or hard type 3 anodized, no spec, so it'll handle the salt bath and all that. So it's a pretty robust scope base. And so I'm going to give this thing a test. I think the 450 Bushmaster in a single shot, that should recoil pretty hard, right?
Barely.
Barely? Okay.
See, I told you single shot would be jealous. He's foaming at the mouth right now. When did you get that?
Well, this barrel's from MGM Barrels. They're kind of new. They've been in the market for about a year. That's the same one that Logan West Desert Shooter is working for. I mean, he's actually the one that sent me this rifle. And looking down the barrel with the bore scope, I mean, the pictures, anything that I could film does not do it justice. This thing is mirror polished. Really high-end barrel for what you're paying. I mean, if you guys are looking for a barrel to swap out on your rifle, they air gauge their bores down to 3/100,000ths of an inch, which is really good. The only other company that does that is Douglas Barrels. You get the Precision XX, and they precision air gauge their rifles down to 1,000ths or 1/100,000ths. So for the price you're paying for, it's not bad. You know, of course, I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know the accuracy, but it all looks like it'd be there.
Single shot said he's got one in 450 Marlin.
Okay.
If that's anything like that 444 Marlin, I don't want no part of it.
Well, I plan on doing kind of a shootout for like best hunting caliber. We'll put up the 458 SOCOM, the 350 Legend, the 450 Bushmaster, and the 45 Raptor when I get that reamer in. We'll put it to the test. I'm hoping to, well, get some time. I pulled a moose tag or elk tag this year. So end of October, first week of October or August. First week, I'd be able to get out there and see what I could do. Be 5 of us going. Squirrels. I don't know about squirrels. I don't know what a 450 Bushmaster would do to a squirrel. It'd be kind of devastating.
Where are you going? Is this going to be in Arizona?
Yeah, District 16. That's where my tag is. So it's right there, just is it northwest of Winslow?
Will you be standing on a corner?
No.
Such
We're
a
gonna
fight.
we're gonna take some horses. We're gonna be horsebacking. That way we can sneak up on these bad boys. Because actually, I did it one year, and I remember shooting one, or my friend shot one on top of a hill, and it rolled all the way down the valley. And that sucked backpacking that thing out. By the time, I was after the tenderloin, so I cut right on the hind quarter, took out the tenderloin, came back for like the second round. It's a 10-mile hike, and by the time we got back, the coyotes were all over it.
What is this now? An elk or a moose?
That was an elk.
Man,
So
that
Yeah.
elk meat is fine stuff.
Yeah, it was good. We don't have a processor out here that smokes bacon and seasons the meat. They just kind of grind whatever and put it all together. So I want to try to attempt it myself this year if we do get one. Process it myself. I bought a grinder and everything. So
I process most of my deer myself. I don't trust any of these processors around here.
but when we're camping out there, we ain't got much. Well, I guess it gets cold, and I got a Pelican cooler now. I'll keep it cold for a week. But that was the sucky part, which is packing that crap. We couldn't get to our ATVs and quads. They were about 10 miles away. That's how deep in the woods we were, in the hills. We couldn't get it back there. And I told him not to shoot that damn thing because I knew it was trying to walk up and then finally flopped over and just rolled all the way down the valley. I'm like, damn it. That's going to suck the backpack down there and get it. But we're still learning.
Chico, I'm seeing you upside down right now, but I went over and checked our YouTube feed, and you're not upside down. It's just me. See, this StreamYard still does some stuff like that.
You know that
Yeah.
day when the Scotsman said that, I did not believe him because I was watching. I'm watching it just like you watching it, and I'm right side up. But he sent me a screenshot, and I was like, "Get out of here, man!" I just knew he messed around with it and played. So I'm upside down.
That's a fact, Ozark, and that also is a fact, Scotsman. Elk is some of the best meat you'll ever put in your mouth. And when you take your deer to a processor, you don't know whose meat you're getting back. So the property I hunt is nothing but it's like 220 acres of rolling hills and grass pastures. So all they're eating is grass, acorns, and what they can find naturally out there. And that's just really good meat.
Yeah.
Another thing they'll do to you, and Daniel, you'll know this is true. When you take them to the processor, what I call the tenderloin is that strip on the inside of the
Mhm.
rib cage.
Yep.
You never get that back from the processor. He says, well, we don't generally, nobody ever asks for that. We generally just grind that up into your ground meat. And I told him, no, you don't.
Yeah, they take it for themselves. Yeah.
You take that straight to that cast iron skillet in there on your kitchen stove. What you doing with that?
Right.
I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. So
Yeah.
no, I ain't buying that for a second.
I'm still pretty new in that whole realm of carving and all that. So I'm learning. It took me 4 hours last time I went hunting to process that elk. That was a lot of work, and I'm just not good at it. I'm still learning.
I do mine in stages. First thing I do is bring, of course, I field dress it right there when I shoot it.
Yeah.
Then I core it up and get it in a cooler, and take the plug out of the bottom of the cooler, fill it up with ice, and let that ice melt and wash the blood and everything out. And then I'll do it a quarter at a time. Do a couple of do it through 2 or 3 days, and I don't start till it's 4 days old. When you put a deer in the freezer the same day you shoot it, you hear people talking about gamey and tough meat. That's the reason they don't like deer meat. That's the reason. If they'll process it out, take their time, let it drain real good, it'll be the best meat you ever eat in your life.
Yeah.
All right, talk to us, Chico.
These are Uncle Jim's bullets. Sorry. This is that fat bottom girl. I wonder if he knows how much they weigh exactly, like the ones he sent me.
Ooh. I think that's it. Yeah, 159. That's what I weighed.
172.5. What does that say? 172.6. Here's another one. 172.4. And these right here is what he sent me. These are factory.
Yeah.
Winchester.
Hey, Chico, out of curiosity, can you move it around on the scale, like put it on the corners and see how accurate it is on the corners?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
I think it moved a little bit. Hold on, I'm gonna move this one right here.
Like kind of working.
See, it moved out.
Yeah, if you move around in the circle outward to see where it loses accuracy, because you got a big. If you're just loading really fast, you're gonna dump that.
It's a big platform, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but then I have the tray on it. If I take the tray off, then let me move it to the edge.
Yeah, Michael, that's what I did. dressed it and hung it. We had paracord and then those little pulleys you could buy that could pull up to like 1,000 and some pounds. So we hung those pulleys up there, and paracord did the rest.
Did you see when I took the tray off Eagle, it didn't fluctuate.
Yeah, I noticed that. Okay.
Oh,
Throw that in the floor.
You know, here's another trick I would test. Put your powder pan, something that you know weighs like at least 62, 65 granules, zero it out, and then put that bullet in there and move it around. Because sometimes some of these scales, they walk on you after you have a little bit of a load on that load cell.
Yeah, that'll
Don't-
help simulate trickling up.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the tests that I always see folks don't. You know, they compare, but they never put an actual load and then dump a load on top of that, because that's where you're going to see your load cell start failing. A cheap load cell, which is basically some of these what was it, the Hornady scales that you could buy, and that kind of crap. They don't work good because of that reason.
I'll do that, bro. Let's see.
Jerry, I really don't have that much time to process my own deer. I just don't trust processors. So I kind of take the time.
And I'll probably do what Ozark does and just go get 4 pounds of tannerite, and whenever it comes down, catch it in a tarp.
Throw it on the grill.
I mean, it's going to be ground up anyway, right?
Eventually. Michael, I don't have a refrigerated cooler big enough to hang a deer. I would love to have one, but it doesn't get cold enough down here for us to hang deer for 3 days before we start, 4 days before we start processing it. So I have to skin mine out and quarter it up and put it in a cooler and put ice on it.
Yeah. He mentioned salted ice, and I think that's an awesome idea.
Yeah, I'm going to try that. I've got some cattleman salt. When I put the ice on top of it, I'll just put a layer of salt on top of the ice.
Okay.
It'll make the salt, make the ice last longer, plus season the meat, brine it all out all at the same time. That's a really good idea.
Kosher. Yep, got to be kosher. He makes some pretty good food, man. Every time I see him come back, whatever food he makes, he's a chef, so I know for sure whatever he does, whatever he makes always looks super tasty.
My feed ain't advancing. Let me scoop down here to the bottom.
Uncle Jim, eat it right there.
The only part I would eat right there would be that tenderloin I was talking about on the inside of the rib cage.
Yeah, that's what I was after, those damn tenderloins.
You have 4 different pieces, and on a deer, the ones at the front are about that long, and they're about that big around, depending on the size of the deer. They're typically pretty small, maybe 2 pounds tops. But that back strap, everybody talks about back strap, and that back strap is great, but it not like that tenderloin on the inside. Now on an elk, that's probably at least 10 pounds of meat. Wouldn't you say, Kenny?
Yeah, I was going to say around around 10 pounds, and it works really good as a pot roast, just as it is, just season it up, throw it in a pot roast, man.
Y'all are making me hungry, and I just ate.
Yeah, there we go. I was going to tell you your cast iron skillet Wednesdays or whatever. That'd be a perfect with your sausage and cheese in there.
At the Lowe's here in town, they have the barbecue section, and they have back there in the parts, the grill parts. they have this stuff called bone sucking rub or bone sucking sauce. Y'all might have seen it in your grocery stores, but I really like that rub. It works pretty good. Seeing how I'm out of Ozark Spirit Rub. Ozark, my wife found it.
Hint, hint, hint.
I'm sorry, brother. She found it, and not just that, she found my
Whoa.
my preacher's day off rub too.
The possum salt.
Yeah, she found my possum salt too. So now I'm having to use store bought stuff, and yeah, I might have to do that, Ozark, because that store bought stuff don't compare to what you got, what you sent me. And I appreciate it very much. So yeah, I'll probably get over there and try to get me some more of that. Problem is, I'm probably gonna have it shipped to my shop at work. If it comes in the mail and she finds it, I'm toast again, baby.
That bad Byron's butt rub ain't bad either. It works real good on chicken and pork.
So on the 19th of this month, my dad turns 80 years old. And
Wow.
I've got one hind quarter left, and he loves deer meat. So I'm going to probably be smoking that up for him.
So what time's lunch?
I don't know, but I'll make sure you get an invite. So it's getting about 5 minutes till, so we need to start wrapping this up. Kenny, we appreciate you coming on with us as always. You want to tell us what you got coming up, what you're going to be working on?
Well, I've been working on some more camera stuff. I just got the other receiver, the upgraded version. It's the Pro, and it does do sound. Take it that it's in analog signal, so you have like that weird kind of a pitch whine to it because it's an AC signal, but you still hear everything, which is really good. So testing that. Definitely got to try out this 450 Bushmaster. Do some cast loading as well. But I appreciate coming on as always. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, man, we got spoiled up there at Dead Zero with those electronic targets.
I know. You know what's funny? I just saw what's his name, Gavin Gear, kind of show it off. And I gotta get all the free stuff, man. Because you got it all. But anyway, I want to get that thing one day. It was like an awesome little system.
Well, that guy told me, the guy from the shooting park said they were about $3,000 for the camera, the receivers, the routers, and
Shit. Well,
he said, "Shit."
I'll sell one of my kids, I guess.
Wonder what you can get for a kidney nowadays.
Sperm blanket.
Chico, what about you, brother?
What am I gonna do this weekend? I don't know. I need to. Yeah, I've been saying that. I really need to clean these dyes that I have, man. I've been so busy, but it's the weekend. I've been so busy with my son's starting back school and getting him in a routine. But that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attempt to clean them. I got some like quadruple steel wool. I think that's okay to do, right, Jamie?
Absolutely. Did I give you some Edge Red?
I have some, yeah.
Okay, that's what you need. Quadruple op steel wool and Edge Red.
Yeah, and I just on the outside of them, I have two sets. I got a Pacific dye set and a RCBS set, but the Pacific dye is 38. So hopefully everything's in there, like all the seeding stems and stuff like that. And I'll probably load up a few dummy cartridges, make sure they chamber in my Rossi, and then, dang, what are you eating, bro? Hungry.
Here.
But I'm definitely gonna do this video on this scale I have down here. I'll tell you guys one hint about when I buy stuff for whatever, not just reloading stuff. Anytime you see reviews, you gotta take them reviews with a grain of salt, because people's how they use them is different. I see some people was asking about the scale and whatever. So good thing about when you buying stuff online, especially like Amazon, I got like 30 to 60 days to send this thing back if I don't like it. So
Yeah.
but that's all I'm gonna do, brother. Do some 38 357 loadings hopefully and do a little video on this scale. What about who's left?
Kyle,
Kyle, yeah.
I believe I'm going to work on my horseshoe project a little bit tomorrow, at least Sunday. I brought all the necessary components home with me because I forgot to take the horseshoes to work with me. So I'm going to work on that. That's going to be fun, and maybe knock out another video at the same time. So who knows?
well, I've still got a video I'm editing. I've got on 35 Remington. I got 2 loads up, still loaded up for the 8mm Mauser. I got to get back to the range to work on that. And I'm going to start loading up some 30-30 over the weekend, I hope. I got lots of stuff to do this weekend. It's family birthday party tomorrow for my brother-in-law and for my somebody else has got a birthday too. Not me though. Y'all check out the link to the Scotsman put up in the side chat. Rob Painless had a very tragic thing happen, and Scotsman put a video up on it this morning. I encourage you to go watch his video for Rob Painless and just pray about it, see how the Lord leads you. And if you can donate, it's much appreciated. It's a very severe need, so I would encourage you to go look at Scotsman's video. And Scotsman, I believe Will did one too, didn't somebody else did one? I think Will.
West did one.
West did one.
Yeah,
So,
that's it.
Hang on.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got needs in the community, and
Definitely. I couldn't even imagine.
so we need some good news today, Scotsman. Thank you, brother. So with that, if there's nothing else you guys want to add, we'll end this thing and bid everybody a good weekend.
I appreciate everybody coming out.
Thanks, guys. And girls.
Thank you, fellas. Thank you, everybody in the side chat. You guys are awesome.
Yes, you are. Thanks for coming. We had I saw 52 at one point tonight. Y'all completely overwhelm us and continue to do so. And y'all have a great weekend. Lord willing, we'll see y'all next Friday night. And I hope God blesses y'all real good. See y'all next week. Bye.